Hi everyone. Today we're going to do a pick a card from the Keepers of the Light Oracle card deck, and you'll get to pick card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3, whatever one you're most instinctively drawn to. Don't think about it too much at all, and you're going to get what you need, a loving, and enriching and supportive message from whatever Keeper of the Light needs to get through to you today from the Kyle Gray Keepers of the Light Oracle card deck. My name is Lenora Lennon. I'm a lifelong spiritual and mystical practitioner and seeker. I've been a yoga teacher for 20 plus years, and now I'm offering my intuitive life and spiritual coaching through this platform, and I help people shift into a paradigm of possibility with all the shifting of into paradigms of possibility that I've done over the years. So thank you. Let's get started. 1, 2, or 3 timestamp is below. Card number 1. Ooh, Krishna. I do not get him very often at all. I'm not even sure I've ever drawn Krishna. Devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. So I'm drawn to his gaze here, which isn't quite looking directly at you. It's almost looking through you. And as you gaze into his eyes, you're drawn to his third eye point, or I'm drawn to his third eye point. And then from there, I'm connecting the dots, the red dots, to his ears. So trusting your inner vision, trusting your inner inner guidance that's coming through, the wisdom that you might be hearing, be it actual hearing something or just hearing something pop into your head. You have already come to a point in your life where even if you might not be very, diligent or disciplined with your spiritual practice, that you have been committed enough over the length of time that your devotion is recognized and you can trust and know of this unconditional love. The contrasting colors of orange and blue bring, for me, a sense of joy. You can trust that you can experience joy, enjoy your life, find the joy where you can. My little dog is making a little noise in the background. He brings me so much joy. Animals, children, movement of your body brings joyousness, appreciating the beauty of Mother Earth, the beauty of our peacock feather here, like an unparalleled Mother Nature brings us unparalleled beauty to enjoy. Thank you. Card number 2, Mercury. Open communication. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love. Be heard. Okay. The best way I've found to approach open communication is with curiosity. So usually if you're needing to get a weight off your chest, you might be experiencing some resentment, you might be experiencing some anger, confusion. But I've come to learn, of course, that what we think is going on isn't always what is going on. And I've had to learn this the hard way, and I'm still learning it. So the best way is to speak up with love. And so how to do that is to be curious about what's going on for them. So you don't even need a script, really. You could potentially approach a situation like, hey, like I've been making up this story in my head about, when I notice, I'm just going to give an example. I notice that when you're experiencing some frustration, it comes across that you're angry. And honestly, I mean, I don't actually know if this is what's going on, but it actually makes me feel quite fearful. So I'm just curious if you could help me understand what's going on in those moments, and maybe what you might need from me in those moments to help things potentially go a little smoother. So that's an example of approaching something with curiosity. I love that statement I'm making. This story I'm making up is a good piece of lingo to keep in your back pocket. So thank you, Mercury, for showing up and encouraging this spiritual light worker to learn to move more into open communication. I will state, it can be tricky if you're not more dealing with a person who's willing for that. So, as you move more fully into your authentic self, there is a potential for people to fall away who aren't meant to continue on in your journey. So, that is something to keep in mind, that just because you approach a situation with love doesn't mean that it's going to go smoothly. But if you really trust and know that it's what you need to do, you need to do it and accept whatever consequences come up from that, and trust that the consequences that come up from that, even if it means the changing of a relationship or even the ending of a relationship, that it's the right thing to do for your journey. Namaste. Card number 3, Freya. Phases and cycles. There is a beginning with every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Okay, so yes, endings can be quite challenging. But truly, when there is an ending, there is a falling away of the illusion of the physical experience, especially if it's an ending that's quite that's causing some grief, that's causing some trauma for you. But it's a breaking down of the illusory nature of this world, and hopefully shifting into a space that causes you to dig a little deeper, to connect a little deeper with your higher self, with your true self, even on the physical plane. There can be things that we need to do for ourselves. Therapy is a really wonderful tool. That it can be spiritual, but it doesn't have to be. I always like to try to balance the spiritual and the physical realities. But really everything is spiritual when it comes down to it. And so you're moving out of a phase and moving into the next phase and cycle of your life. So there could be some challenging situations that you're dealing with, and be open to trusting whatever guidance you are receiving in terms of how to handle these challenges, and follow through. Get curious about these insights that you're having about what you might need to do to move forward and shift into this new phase as a stronger, wiser, more loving, compassionate person, especially toward yourself. Namaste.